Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing? This is Detala, as you know, and I am here to talk about some slayed out gists with an amazing woman. Thank you. A number of you have signed up. I'm so excited that you'll be joining us on the Slayed Out Challenge. This is the third year that we're going to be running the challenge, and we're going to be, today just talking about how the past challenges have been. So for Olufolake, you might need to request for me to add you. I don't think I can just add you. So if you make a request, I will add you to the Instagram live. But I hope everyone's been good. I hope you've been enjoying your weekend. I did a very interesting reel yesterday. And it's lovely. It was lovely seeing many of your comments. Okay, so let me view the requests.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. Let me check my volume. I could hear you before, but now I can't hear you anymore.
You have to hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's good to see a lovely face.
Good to see you as well.
If you can, I think there should be a button to share this to a few
Yeah.
people on your page. So we can just share
Okay.
that.
I've never shared a live, so I don't know how to.
Okay. So well, I don't know if you see
Yeah,
like an
I've
arrow
seen
button.
it. I think I'll
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so that should.
I'll
Yes.
just pick a few people.
Yeah, just pick a few people. Just
Yeah. Okay.
nothing. We don't have to invite the whole world, but yeah.
I know, right?
Invite a few people to
Okay.
join in. Anyway, yes, so it's
Okay.
Saturday. You've done that, right?
Yes, I have.
Great. So, obviously you are Falake. Just tell us a little bit. Who are you? Tell us about you. Just introduce yourself to
Introduce
whoever's
myself.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me on Datala. My name is Olufolake Ayeyemi. I am a ladies' wear designer, and I also teach ladies and girls how to make their own clothes. I'm a married mom of two daughters who are 14 and 11. And yeah, what else is there? I
Don't
think
worry.
I'll stop now.
Yes, for
Yeah,
now.
stop there
As
for
we
now.
go along,
Yeah.
we'll get to know you more. Yeah. Thank you so much, Falake, for coming on. And I'm sometimes, I assume that everyone here knows me. So let me also introduce myself. My name is Detala, founder of Super Working Mom. Basically, I'm a life coach, productivity coach, and I help Kingdom women who want to find purpose, help them find purpose, help them maximize their time so that they can manifest their big dreams. And one of the ways which I believe the Lord, one of the avenues God has given me to do this is through the
Sorry
slayed
to
out
you,
challenge.
I don't know if it's just me. Your sound is a bit. I don't know
You
if
still
it's
can't
just
hear me?
me.
You
I
still can't hear
can,
me?
but it keeps. Oh, it's better now. It's better now.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on.
It keeps going in and out. That's yeah.
Okay. Let's know in the comments section if you can
Yeah.
hear me clearly. I can see a few people have joined. Let's know. Can you hear me clearly before I just ramble on? I'm always
Yeah. It's.
conscious that people can't
Mm.
hear, but hopefully they can hear. Anyway, yes. So, oh, you can, oh, great. Okay, so you can hear. Great.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying that one of the ways I believe God has, one of the avenues that I deliver my message or fulfill my mandate has been through the Slayed Out Challenge, because that is one way. It's the challenge we do to uh, invite other Christian women, Kingdom women, where we read the Slayed Out book, which I wrote in 2019 also. Yeah,
Yeah.
2019. We read the book and one chapter a day, and distill some truths and strategies in that book. And so this is the third year we're going to be running that challenge. But I thought, sometimes it's good to hear from other people who have gone through an experience, especially if you're on the fence. Like, oh, I'm not sure what this challenge is about. So, Falake, I know you joined us from the very get go when we started it in 2020. So, can you kind of walk us through where you were at the time before you joined the challenge? I mean, obviously, I've been part of the Super Ultimate community, but then lockdown came. So, let me not put words in your mouth. Let me hand it over to you. Yeah, walk us through where you are and the experience.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, like you said, I've been a part of Super Mom Academy for a few years, and then the pandemic hit. And just as we were just getting into the lockdown, that's when the Slayed Out Challenge started. And I remember back then, I remember that it was a period, I think for all of us, where we were like, okay, so what exactly is going on? Nobody knew what it was. I was totally confused. I was like, what is this? What do we do? We're all at home. And then the Slayed Out Challenge came. And I think it was so timely. First of all, the book itself, it's a packed, like, packed, as small as it is, it's like a dynamite in itself, maybe just like you, packed with rich, very rich, content. And then we had to do this every day where we came together and like dissected each part of the book. And I think that for me was the beginning of the new me,
Mm.
because, the pandemic made me, and I think everyone, slow back, like just stop and let's just see how this life is going. So it was perfect because then it gave me the opportunity to, look at my life again and look at, okay, this new way, because obviously the world was changing. I had no clue what the change was. I had no clue what to do. But I think what this challenge did for me was it prepared me so much so that I was able to take appropriate steps going forward in my own life. I don't think I'll be able to have been able to do some of the things I was able to do if not for that challenge. So I think God it was a master plan.
Mm-hmm.
For me, definitely it was. And it really, really helped me to take appropriate steps moving forward
Wow.
with my life.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, a number of people do call me small dynamite,
Very
and
true.
yeah, right. The book is actually a small book. It's like 100 pages, but it's packed and so powerful. So thank you for sharing that. So did you want to share? I mean, you don't have to share all of it, but maybe some of the practical steps that you took off the back of the Slate Up Challenge.
So, I mean, before Slayed Out Challenge, I was running a business. I was running it locally. Everything I was doing was I was running from home. So everything I was doing was inside my house. But, what I was able to identify coming out of the Slayed Out challenges was my eyes got open to more opportunities. Or for instance, I started to run my business more virtually.
Mm,
I started to reach out to more clients. I gained the confidence. I think that's what I gained more,
yeah.
because it's not as if I didn't know how to use like the internet, the tools. I've already learned that from some of the courses in Super Mom Academy. So it's not that I didn't know all of those
Yeah.
things, but what I think I learned that pushed me forward was the confidence to
Mm,
take the next step without being afraid of this new world that
yeah.
we now, had at the time. So I started to run my business online. I started to teach people how to sew online. That then opened me up to clients from, all over the world, because I had clients. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll be running a class because of time zone, time difference and things like that. So yeah, it really, really helped propel me to a newer version of myself that I'm very, very happy about. Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. And it's interesting, like what you said. Sometimes it's not like we don't know these things or we don't have the tools, but sometimes in our minds, especially when something like the pandemic hits, or it doesn't have to be the pandemic, it can be anything. You get some bad news, or you get um, something strikes, something you're not expecting happens, or it could be you got pregnant, you became pregnant, you're at home on maternity leave. There's a change. Anytime a change happens in our lives, if we are not careful, we can knock our confidence. And if we don't quickly do something about it, we just find that we're just coasting and life is just
Mm.
happening and we're not able to get back into the game. And I think that's really what the Slade Out Challenge is about. Because, some people have reached out to me and say, oh, but I did the challenge last year. I don't need it. And I'm like, the
Mm.
person you were last year, the battles you faced last year, they are gone, right? This is
So
a
true.
whole new
Yeah.
um different. So what would you say to that? Because I know you are joining the challenge this year.
Yeah.
So what would you say to
I
someone
mean,
who's like, I've done it before? Yeah.
yeah, you're so right. Like, you're not the same person. Like, we keep growing, don't we?
Yeah.
And we keep evolving. And the assignments, God keeps giving, adding on, He gives some talent. And when you work well with it, He gives you
Yep.
more. And each time God gives you a new assignment, it will be bigger than you. And
Yep.
you definitely, those niggling thoughts of, I don't know, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
start to creep in. So at every point, I believe we all get to that point where we need,
Yeah.
to keep slaying the doubt. So slaying doubt, I think, is a continuous thing.
Yeah.
It's not a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
Even let's put aside, career or profession or business to look at the children. Your children keep growing to different age, different things that you need to think about raising your children.
Yeah.
You need tools. These tools, come with the foundation of this tool. I think they're in this book.
Yeah.
So there's no end.
Yeah.
No matter how old or experienced or advanced you think you are, there will always be that next level that you need
Mm.
to like slay and conquer whatever doubt or whatever is in your way of
Yeah.
being the best possible version of what God wants you to be. So
Yeah.
yeah, we have to keep doing it.
Keep growing.
Yeah,
As long as we're on this earth, there'll be mountains
yeah.
to conquer, there'll be new
Mm,
challenges to face. And I think for me, one of the things I've learned very quickly, even in the past few years, is that it's better to do life in community. It's better to do life with other people who are on the same journey or similar journey to you. I think there's the African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if
mm,
you want to go far, go with others. And that's actually why the Slade Out Challenge started, because anyone
yeah,
can read the book by
yeah.
themselves. And again, by
Mm,
reading the book by yourself, you will get, the content in there, you'll be able to take the action steps. But then I realized that many of us, myself included, we buy books. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to read this book. And then you just put it aside you put it aside and you end up not reading the book, or maybe whatever, life happens and you don't get to experience what is in that book. We all know
mm.
that saying that says, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book, right? So I I know that more of us are buying books, but are we reading them, right?
Yeah,
And so I just thought, when the pandemic happened, and to be honest, it's all Holy Spirit led. I don't think this was my brilliant idea. I'm like, wait, people have been reading this book since I published it in 2019 and are telling me how amazing it is. And I also know a number of people have the book either through a free promo I've joined, or they bought it. And I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we can all read the book together and distill, talk about it and distill the strategies and whatnot out of it. And that was how it all came about. So um I truly believe like community is the way to go. What would you say to that when it comes to doing things as part of the community?
absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. I mean, I, for one, I'm not a reader like that. Like, I'm not the one that will carry a book and just keep reading. So it was quite useful for me because I had to read the chapter before the next session to get me prepared. Also, I remember very vividly that the comment section of Slade Out, the first Slade Out challenge, that comment section was the most, I've never seen comment section buzzing like that in my life. Like, people were sharing thoughts and you'll be like, and you keep writing and you keep thinking and, just different points of view on the same
Yeah,
subject, and everyone just, you know, putting in their own comments, and you'll be like, oh, that's another angle and that's another area. So, you can't, there's no way you'll be able to experience that on your own. Yes, you will
yeah,
have your own things that come to you when you're reading by yourself. But somebody else's idea that you kind of think, oh, that also is a good idea, or that also makes sense, or I'm going to try that. So I think it's a no-brainer to do this challenge with it. Yes, you can read it by yourself and you still get lots, but reading it along with other people, you will get so much more,
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. And for anyone who's on or listening to the replay, it's a free challenge to join. All you need to do is go to www.playdoubt.com, register. You'll get an email on how to join the group, and that's it. The key commitment that, of course, that is required is to read the chapter, the relevant chapter for the day. Now, of course, because we are no longer in the pandemic and everyone's back at work, the challenge has been tweaked different, slightly. So we're not going to have live sessions every day. We're going to have 4.
Mm.
But then each day, the key thing, the challenge bit for you is to read the assigned chapter for the day. And we're going to start from chapter 1 all the way. I think we have 14 chapters in there. So there's 1 or 2 days for catch up. But the whole idea of the challenge is you get to read one chapter a day. We have a whole calendar, which we posted on the group already for those who are joining us. And you read the chapter, and then there'll be prompts in the group where you can add in your comments and all. So of course it won't be the same as it was in 2020 or even last year, but it is still going to be amazing as long as we can. What I tell people is just set a reminder on your phone and say, okay,
Yeah.
this is when I'm going to read my chapter. And it's like I said, they're short chapters. They're not long,
Yeah.
but they're powerful, right? Even me sometimes when I read Slayed Out, right, and I'm like, wait, did I write this book? I'm like, I don't think so. I think the Holy Spirit just wrote it through me because I'm there underlining,
Mm.
and then I want to re-underline something I've underlined before. And so it's just amazing. So yes, all you need to do is go to www.slayed.com and join the challenge. So Falake, you joined last year as well, isn't I believe you were on did you join last year? Yeah. How was that for you?
I did.
Obviously it was different, but
Yeah.
what would you say you got from last year as opposed to 2020 when the pandemic
I think last year was just like, you know how you go to a bottomless, when you go to the restaurant and they say the drink is bottomless, like, okay, you've had a taste, you have to go back and get more because you know this is useful for your next steps. I think for me, the last one was me expecting,
hit?
you know, from the experience I had in 2020 to just top up, you know, what I already received in 2020. And I did indeed top up. So this year as well, I'm looking forward to topping it up. Yeah, yeah, because this company needs to keep overflowing, you know.
True, true.
Yeah,
I like
so
that.
last year was, it, like you're saying, it was different from 2020, but it was just as powerful. It
Mm-hmm.
was just as impactful as well.
Yeah.
So this year I know it will even be more bigger and better. So I'm
Amen.
really looking forward to this year as
Amen.
well.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So whether you've joined in the past or this is your
Yeah.
first time, trust me, there's something in there for you. I think really, if I sum up Slate Out Challenge, the what I desire for women, especially kingdom women, is to be able to manifest the big dreams that they have. Many of us have dreams. Many women have that, and of course men, but because we focus here on women, many women have dreams. But due to one thing or the other, or something, those dreams are not yet. They're not even. Some have been abandoned. Some have been aborted. Some have been. I don't even know what the word is. So my desire really is to help women get to that place where they're like, no, I can do the impossible, and I will do the impossible. Anything I put my mind to do, I will do. And really, from the book, there are different strategies in there, right from am I even qualified to even do this thing?
Mm.
Or, so different, and then different stories, you have different stories. I don't want to give too much away, but that's why I brought Falake on to tell us more about all of that. So, Falake, if you remember in the book, one of the chapters, we talked about the different mountains, the mountains of influence, education, family, business, government, arts and entertainment, religion. There's one more. I keep forgetting the last one. But what I want to check with you is which mountain do you think you can call to, and which mountain are you currently dominating?
Yeah, I mean, each time I think of this question, I keep thinking a few years ago, if you had asked me this question, I would have said none. And then I had one, which was arts and entertainment because of the
Yeah.
fashion,
Yeah.
my fashion
Yeah.
design. But now I think I'm
Media.
in
Media is the
like
last one. Media. I forgot.
media, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm in family.
Yeah.
I think I am in education.
Yeah.
Um, I think I'm in, what's the other one? Media a little bit, I think.
Media.
Yeah.
Media.
I tend to do
Yeah.
a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your reels.
And this, I know, honestly, I mean, you know me well. Some of the things I'm doing now, sometimes I sit back and I look at myself and I'm thinking, how? You know, how? And these are some of the things that are, this challenges that the laid out challenge, being in the academy, all of those things have kind of brought out the real me.
Yeah.
The me that was existing then wasn't the real me. I think now
Mm.
the real me is starting to come out. So
Mm.
yeah, I think those three. I don't know if I've missed anything, but
There's
yeah, I
one that
think
I
those
think
three.
you've added that you've done that you've added recently. Should I tell you what I think?
Well, tell me.
Government.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh
It might
yeah.
be on a
See,
small
so
scale, but as a
yeah,
school
but
governor,
I've stepped in. I've stepped in. I've stepped in. Yeah, it's amazing. It's
isn't
really
it?
amazing.
It's amazing
Yeah,
because
it is.
something like you rightly said a few years ago, you're like mountain. What's that? I don't know. What are you talking about? Like, okay, maybe I'm on arts and but see now because of the growth that you've experienced,
Yeah,
you're just dominating very soon. In fact, business because you have a business, so you're also
business. Yes, that's
on that
true.
mountain,
Yeah.
right? And that
Oh,
is it. I
right.
think you're almost on all
I
levels.
know. I'm almost in everything.
Yeah, and that is growth right there. That is, and I think that is what God intended when God, told Adam and Eve to dominate the earth and all of that. That's part of what He said to do,
Yeah.
right? And I know some people don't believe in this mountain thing and say, well, "What are you talking about?" But the thing is, we've all been called to different places. We can't be all things to all men. So there
Yeah.
are places where we need to sit and we need to dominate those areas, right? And so if we need to identify the areas God has called us to dominate, and we need to dominate them. And to do that,
Yeah.
we need to be slaying doubts because there will be
Yeah.
doubts. I mean, think about it. Before you started, you found that you were on different mountains. You are not even there. And if you think about a mountain, for you to climb that mountain and dominate it, you would have done some,
Nah.
mental, yes, I can do this. So yeah, thanks for sharing. I really don't want to keep you long. So what would you say to someone who maybe has never been on the challenge and is considering it but thinking 15 days? I don't have 15 days. I'm too busy for 15 days. What would you say to such
It's 15 days for sure, but it's not too tasking.
a person?
It's very doable. And I think once you step in, you will see, you will understand what I mean. Like the way the challenge, the way it's been set out is not going to be a burden on you. It's meant to help you make progress and move forward. So it won't be a burden on you. It's convenient. So I would highly encourage anyone to register and attend. If by any chance you can't attend live, you can always go back to it. Like Detola said earlier, set a reminder, put things in place to make it work around your own data. Can you hear me? Also
I
to
got
register,
disconnected. Yeah, I'm back.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Someone is asking how do I register? It's www.slatedown.com.
Yeah, I'll put it up
That's
now.
yes,
I'll put
please.
it on
Yeah, I
the.
can. Your video is a bit funny
I
now.
don't even know what's going on with my video. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's just give it.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
not sure what's
see
going on,
your
but I'm
forehead
back now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Can you see me now?
a bit more.
Oh.
If you
Okay.
move,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Let me put the.
yeah, the
Okay.
link.
Can you see
Yes,
me now? Okay,
I
I'll
can
put it
see you
up
now.
now so
Yes.
that people can join us. Yes, we would love to have you come join us. It's going to be
Yes,
amazing.
please. It's a no-brainer, honestly. We don't have enough time. I mean, Detola knows I can't. There's no time to talk about the growth, and it's not just for me. It's many other people that
Yeah,
I know personally that have experienced a lot of growth
yeah,
from attending the Slayed Out Challenge. So it's a no-brainer. Register. Let's take that first step
yeah.
and
Take that first
register.
step and
Sign up.
register.
Yeah, let's start from there, and then let's go step by step, and you will not regret it. I'm telling you, it's a
Exactly.
no-brainer.
Thank you. So you've heard it from Folake. She's told you just go and register. And we've made it free. Even though I tend to anything I do, I tend to put a value to it cost wise, but it's been made free. So the only commitments required from you really is the commitment of your time, and then you
Yeah.
need to get the slayed out book because you have to read the book, and then the slayed out journal where you can put, the questions in there. We can put in your thoughts, whatever Holy Spirit is saying to you. So go and register, please, and please share the word as well. We need as many kingdom women as possible to be dominating their mountain. That is what this is about. It's not about us. It's about who God has called us to help. And when you register, you'll be redirected to a page where you can create your I am attending badge. Feel free to use that. Like I said, you also get an email with further details to join the group. Please, it is important that you join the group because that's where
Mhm.
everything is going to be happening. So I'm looking forward to seeing as many people as possible in the group and on the challenge. Yes. So any last words you want to share with us, before we wrap up?
Yeah, I mean, just first of all, I mean, I can't thank you enough for writing this book, for
Oh,
listening and obeying, because this book is life changing, and also for doing the challenge, because I am a testimony to the growth that comes out from attending this Laid Out
mm-hmm.
Challenge. And to anyone listening or watching, please don't delete. This is a serious is a serious. Somebody's asking, how do they get the journal?
Okay. How do you on Amazon? I don't know where you are based. If you are you can get it on Amazon. So yeah, I'm not sure where
Yeah.
you're at.
Yeah. So yeah, to anyone watching or listening, take the first step and register. Let's start from there. If you have never attended before, that is. If you attended before, I know we don't need to, because you already have experienced it, so you're
Yeah.
surely coming
But
back.
they should sign up
Just
again.
register. Sign up again. Yeah, register, sign
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
set a reminder on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
stay on the group, and interact as well.
Exactly.
Again, another thing is that interacting in the group helps a lot. So
Yeah.
many times we're in groups and we're just quiet and we're not saying
Mm-hmm.
anything. It
Mm-hmm.
helps a lot because your thoughts can be the key to somebody else's progress. And
Exactly.
you interacting in the group as well, you can pick up, just one word
Yeah.
that you pick might be that
Yeah.
key that you're looking for. So as well, let's also interact and make the most of this
Yeah.
15 days. And
Yeah.
it's going to be life changing. I really can't wait. I'm really, really
Oh,
looking forward to it.
me too.
Yeah.
I can't wait because I even though, like I said, I wrote the book, trust me, I'm slaying out alongside you. In fact, this whole period of promoting the challenge has been moments of doubt and all kinds of funny things going on. So we're going to be slaying out together. And um, it's all about your participation. Because I am beginning to imagine that after 15 days, we'll have more women running businesses. Maybe they didn't run businesses
Yeah.
before, or women writing books, women starting up projects, women becoming school governors, women taking up political roles, women doing amazing things. As in, I'm already seeing it in the future. That just as a result of joining a challenge for 15 days and taking the
Yeah.
action steps, even my mind cannot conceive the newness and the
Yeah.
opportunities that people are going to be taking because
Mm.
they decided to join a 15-day slayed out challenge. I'm just looking forward to that. So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Me too.
Falaka is one of the people who was on the challenge last year and 2 years ago, and I have seen her growth. It's just been phenomenal. And that is what I want for everyone, every other woman who joins the challenge. Right, so it's 5:30. I know it's Saturday and everyone has things to do, so I'm going to let you go now. But thank you so much, Falake, for joining me today. If you're
Thank you
listening
for having
live or you're on the replay, please go to www.slaydao.com, put in your name and your best email address, sign, click on the button that says register. You will get an email with all the other details you need. So we'll leave it at that. And we look forward to seeing you. It starts on, we didn't even talk about the start date. It starts on
Oh yeah,
April 26th. So
that's
it's going to
it.
be
Yeah.
April 26th. We're going to have a live session on that day, 12:30 p.m. UK time. Put it at lunchtime so that people can join. And even if you can't join live, the replay will be available. So there'll be that live session to kick us off. And then every day we'll have a chapter to read. There'll be prompts in the group to remind us. And we expect people to put in their comments as well. It's going to be amazing. The next, 15 days from April 26th, it's going to be amazing. So thank you again. And
Thank
Falake, I
you.
look forward to seeing you on the
Yeah.
challenges as well.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you to everyone who joined us. God bless.
Thank you, everyone.
Take
Thank you.
care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.